All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of
Talking Nerdy.
Beautiful.
You were looking over to see if I was going to do the drums.
You're so good at the drums. You're so good.
Oh, man. I should have been a part of Motley Crue.
A little older than you.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. Or One Direction, 1D.
No, not in One Direction.
Just call me Little D.
We already call you that.
Right. Oh, man. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 16.
16.
Isn't that crazy?
That's our Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, guys. Celebrate. Yay. I'll have some confetti come down or something, and maybe some candles come up.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah. Did you ever see that show, Sweet 16? On
absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you?
You were quick to jump on that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Did you not watch it?
No, I did, unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Every single one of them were such a spoiled little brat.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
Man, it was bad.
Parents rent out like a mansion, get some celebrity to sing at their thing.
Mm-hmm.
They get a new like Maserati, and then they always complain like,
I didn't want red.
Yeah, I didn't want red. I said white 4 times. It's like, shut the heck up, kid.
Gosh.
Yeah. I would take like an eighth of what you're getting
Mm-hmm.
for my Sweet 16. Yeah. So just in case you guys missed it, there are 2 challenge videos out now. 750,000 Scovilles. You should check that out. A lot of pain rushing through our brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then we amped it up even more, rolling into 2022 for you with the Packy One Chip Challenge. That one was no joke.
That one was rough. Very
Yes.
rough.
It's just the pain that kept coming.
Yeah, so after we stopped recording,
Mm-hmm.
last time, it didn't stop.
No.
My stomach was hurting all night.
Yep.
I was in the fetal position.
Yeah.
I had to work. You didn't have to work the next day.
I didn't. I lucked out.
I did.
Had to stay home and watch Mila.
Thank
you, Mila.
Yeah. First time your kid bailed you out of something. It won't be the
No
last.
kidding. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, stomach killing me all day. Next day, felt just upset all day. Felt, I don't even know, but rough.
It was so rough to get sleep that night.
Mm-hmm.
I was, I don't know. I was able to go to bed because that's really all I wanted to do. I didn't want to be awake and feel it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like I was up every 20 minutes. I was tossing and turning.
I'm with you. Yeah, it felt like I couldn't get a full. I woke up at like 5 a.m. because I couldn't get back to bed, and it just couldn't. I was uncomfortable the whole night, and it was just
Dude, it was miserable.
I don't remember the taste anymore.
I don't, but I remember it being terrible. Like I remember hating the taste of it. The smell was terrible. I actually, you know what? I hate. So I was watching the video back, and you can see where I'm trying to get it down, and I'm realizing what they did there. The chip is so it's large, so we stacked it. I think you stacked it too, maybe not. But
I think so.
It's so dry because it's just full of this seasoning that makes it like a black chip. But you get it in your mouth, and you have to like salivate you have to wet the chip just to get it down. It's once it gets in your mouth, it's stuck there. And you see me shaking my head, and I'm realizing what's about to happen because my goal was to just get it down the hatch as quick as possible. And when I realized that wasn't going to happen, and you could start, I was feeling the pain before it went down. And so I was just like, this is going to be a bad time. This is terrible.
Yeah, so it was not a fun time for either of us.
No.
I did go the whole hour without having anything.
Yeah, you did. Sorry. Yeah, go for it.
No, you're good. You're good. So I had that destroyed thing up. I did go the whole hour. We sat around here. I was kind of in the fetal, just hanging out here, like not moving because I couldn't. It was like 20 minutes after we stopped recording, and then drove home. And then when I got home, it's about a 15-minute drive for me. So when I drove home, yeah, I had some milk and then went to the fetal position again.
Yep.
So that was my night, and
What a tank, man.
do not recommend that one. But the weird part about this whole thing,
Yeah.
for me,
Mm-hmm.
is I've been craving spicy things since.
Really?
I've been throwing jalapenos on everything and just some spicy
gotcha.
stuff because I just like, I
I
don't know.
mean, you've tackled the world's hottest chip, and you slayed it. So you're probably like, all right, world, what else you got? Like, let's go back to like the little stuff and just see like if it even affects you anymore.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I've been trying some hotter things, and they haven't been doing it for me, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so it was two days after. So we have like a big bottle of Tapatio because we throw it on almost everything. But so yeah, it was like 2 days after. Tiff made dinner, and she brought the Tapatio bottle out. And when just not even thinking, I grabbed it and I was getting ready to throw it on, and then I just kind of had like a deer in the headlights moment, and I'm just like, do I even want this? Like, holy like I'm just like reliving the one chip challenge, and yeah, it's like my insides haven't even recovered. But put it on, and I love Tapatio. But yeah, definitely. I don't know if anything's gonna seem the same after the one chip challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have the standard so high, and now it's
right. We broke through that glass ceiling and seen like where that ceiling goes.
And I don't even know like that 9 million one. What is it called? Plutonium.
Plutonium from Mad Dog.
Good
9
Lord,
million.
I don't even want to know. Like I'm good. I capped out.
Yep.
I maxed out.
Yep.
I'm good. But now random people are throwing us other challenges now.
Yep. I got sent the Arby's challenge. This guy loves Arby's.
I hate Arby's.
Yeah, but Arby's came out with a Diablo Dare sandwich. You can get it in, I think, roast beef and chicken.
Beef. Great.
Right.
No one goes to Arby's. No one.
We don't generally go to Arby's, and it's mostly because our Arby's sucks. Maybe they all do.
They all suck.
But ours is like, it's the slowest. It has the worst employees. They just, no matter what time of the day you go, they just want to be home. They don't want to help you. And it's a bad experience, so we don't really ever go. That being said, it's kind of tempting. It comes with a shake for free because Arby's is claiming that it's the hottest fast food item available and that it's gonna make your mouth numb. In their little like press thingy, whatever, they were saying that they heard the feedback from people saying that all the other items aren't hot, even though they claim to be hot. So they were like, all right, let's take it like a true challenge. Let's see how hot we can make this and give it to people who like spice.
Mm-hmm. So their 4 customers a week can maybe try it.
Right. Well, it's a limited run. They know it's not going to sell a lot.
I don't know. I just do not like Arby's. But you said we can get a chicken sandwich. I can get a chicken sandwich?
Chicken sandwich, yeah.
That might be decent. I just don't like roast beef, and I don't like Arby's, so.
Gotcha. I kind of want to try it just because it is fast food, and generally the fast food things aren't.
It would be very hard to get it here, though, in a timely manner.
Especially the milkshake.
Yeah, it would be 30 minutes.
We'd almost have to do...
On the road.
Yeah, like a podcast in the car on the road, and then, just... You're there with us for the whole experience.
Man, in the car, watching me puke it up. Not because it's hot, because it's gross.
It's like, I hate Arby's.
Give me the one chip. Give me the one chip.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. But, yeah, kind of interesting. I mean, like, spice is becoming a thing. You have the Hot One show. You have everybody coming out with all these spicy things. Like, spices. I was reading an article, and they were saying that, like, spice products sold. What year was it? Was it 2018? All of a sudden there was like a 47% or something like that growth in sales and like spice products. Yeah.
That and bacon.
That bacon was a big... I feel like bacon's kind of flatlined.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a big fad, but I do love bacon.
Who doesn't love?
Yeah,
lots of people actually.
But that one was from our boys at Epic Mealtime.
I don't know. Maybe
it wasn't them, but maybe they weren't the ones that started. But they definitely... Wait, what? You don't know Epic Mealtime?
Mm-mm.
You never watched the YouTube shows?
Mm-mm.
It was like these guys. You had Shades was one guy. He just always wore shades, and he'd be there, but he would just eat at the end. And then you had this main dude with a big beard, and every time they swore, it was like this like chicken noise. But they just did ridiculous food challenges. I think they started in like 2010, so it's a little bit older. But they would go to like McDonald's, get like every item on the menu, or like 100 burgers, 100 McChickens, and everything had Jack Daniels in it, and they'd be drinking Jack Daniels. But they would just make like these. What was cool about it was you got to see the calorie count. Oh yeah. And like their dishes would have it'd be in the thousands, like 100,000 calories, and
they'd destroy it all.
So every video they show it getting finished, but it's so much food. There's no way. They
showed like the very beginning, and then it just scams in. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, last bite, do it, and they're drunk. But man, it was a cool show. I want to. All right, I'm gonna pull up just a.
So is there any other challenges out there besides this Arby's one? Like a.
Oh yeah. So one of the things I wanted to ask you guys. Oh, Avatar official trailer. What?
6 months ago.
wrong. Okay, it's probably not it.
You gotta watch him.
Although I just found out about the Jackass trailer. Sorry for cussing. That's the name of the show. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna circle back to that.
That's fake. It's fake.
Is it? Trailers, news, web series.
Yes, it's fake.
It's got to be if it's 6 months ago. It has 10 million views.
Doesn't 10 million suckers.
Probably. Yeah, I'll save this. I won't.
He's intrigued.
It doesn't
look like the old one. He's so intrigued.
No, because if they were going to give you something, it'd be a teaser, not a 2-minute, 3-minute trailer.
I think that's a video game. I think that's no. That's the ride. I think.
Oh, Frontiers of Pandora. Oh, PS5.
Oh, PS5. It's a video game.
It's a video game. Okay.
Kind of reminds me of the ride, which you haven't been on.
I got excited there. Okay, whatever. What was I looking up? Oh, Epic Mealtime.
Epic Mealtime.
So, oh, they did. Wait. What? He wasn't making videos for the longest time. Now he's making videos again? They had a big falling out, like the whole crew. This was like a while ago. But let me go to... All right, here we go. So it was always something crazy, and it would have like the calorie count, 18,531. Breakfast of booze, maximum mac and cheese. Look at this thing. 138,000 calorie burger.
Jeez.
They would do just a lot of crazy stuff.
How many people were in it?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was like the main guy. And yeah, Harley Morenstein.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
something to check out. You're saying?
If you like watching food,
I love watching Ben Dean eat food.
Oh, this is like a more intense. Like there's always like epic music going on in the background. They're just like they'll go and get all this ingredients or whatever, and then they're just throwing it all together. It's like this. The whole thing's kind of like a montage.
Okay.
And then you just see him like break down the calorie count, how many strips of bacon they used. Everything gets bacon, bacon and Jack Daniels.
Okay.
But it's I can't believe you haven't seen this.
I have not.
Gotcha.
I watch a lot of little kid stuff on YouTube.
Sure, but this would have been like college days or high school, maybe.
When you said it came out in 2010.
I think so.
That was
when was their oldest
12 years
video?
ago, I guess.
Videos sort by. It's so weird using the desktop version.
11 years ago.
11,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's 23.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, out of high school.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's cool. I think you might dig some of them. Just pick like their most popular videos.
I'll watch. I'll try to remember when I'm not watching the Expanse,
Boba Fett, and The Witcher,
and
you finished Witcher last time.
I did
when we recorded, but I hadn't. I had gotten up to the last episode, and
I was like, we can't talk about it. There's so much.
You said there was so much that happened, and I didn't quite believe it because of how the previous episode went. Right? It kind of only led to like one thing happening. Dealing with the witch.
Yep.
I didn't realize there was all that other crap going to be thrown in there. So if you haven't seen the finale of Witcher season 2, get on it. Maybe just skip ahead a little bit. I might have to put a little chapter marker in there, but if you didn't, whatever. If you did, we're going to talk about the season finale.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it's the second to the last episode stops with Ciri taking in like the dust, the glowing stuff from the witch, right?
The cool witch.
The cool witch, the deathless mother or whatever. And then it starts off with Ciri going through. She's now possessed. She wakes up in right away. I knew it was a dream.
Yep.
Right. She's back in Central or whatever it's called. What is that place called?
Central.
Sintra. Yes.
Central.
I was like, it's close to her name, right? Ciri Sintra. So she wakes back in Sintra, back in the kingdom, like nothing ever happened. Her buddy Mousesack is there.
Mousesack.
Trying to get her up. She's like, hey, your mom's throwing this party. Your mom has like this whole dance list made for you. all these people have want to dance with the princess, so get up, let's go. And she at first is kind of like, this shouldn't be real, right? She even asks him what the heck's going on, but she just gets engulfed in.
She's having a lot of fun. She's never got to do that moment. She kind of backed off from that moment. She had a little bit of fun, but this is like her taking advantage of the moment and actually enjoying it, knowing her parents are there.
Yeah, she misses all these people. She wants to go back to Sintra. She misses Mousesack. She talks about him all the time. It affected her that her parents died, right? So yeah, this is like, holy cow, I get to relive this. I get to experience it. But what she doesn't realize is that the witch has inhabited her body, and she is back at the Witcher castle. I forgot what it's called.
Hut?
No,
I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Witcher castle? I'd call it a castle.
It looks kind of like a castle. It's fortress, at least.
Fortress, yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
And just murdering all of the Witchers in their sleep.
Yep.
Well, one by one, going through them.
Yep.
It is just insane. And then gets to Vesemir, and luckily the main Witcher comes in, Geralt, and just reads right through her BS.
Yep.
Right.
Because he knows her better than anyone else.
Yep.
So.
And was he one of the ones that helped put the Deathless Mother away into the hut, or was it previous?
No, I thought they said that was hundreds of years ago.
Or thousands or
something. 300, 100, 300, 100.
Oh,
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
300 to 100. It was one of them.
Yep. So, but yeah, he knows
Thousands.
Something's going on. And just point blank asks the witch, not Ciri, what she wants, and she freaking cuts him right by the eye.
Mm-hmm.
What's with everybody getting cut by the eye? Because Endgame, or not, Squid Games, right? When the glass bridge breaks, everybody gets sliced right next to the eye. And then Geralt gets, where's that picture? Does it show it?
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Gashed.
Ooh, that's like right up to his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Buddy, you almost lost one of your yellow contacts. But that's, Yennefer gets a chance to redeem herself.
She does.
She's working in the makeshift kitchen type thing, working on spells, and has that stone. You know what? I will say I like the bard, and I didn't in this season because he was full of himself. He was just, trying to get laid and all that stuff. But this episode, you get to see like him like kind of bicker with Yennefer.
Yeah, and actually help.
Being sarcastic the whole time and stuff, but he got to help, and I really liked the dynamic with those two.
I liked him.
Yeah,
I liked his character. I never had an issue with him because it didn't seem like he was ever happy without the Witcher.
Yep.
Because he was kind of mad at him, making yelling.
That was kind of weird though. So you freshly saw season 1. It's been a while since I've seen season 1, but when Geralt and the Bard meet when he's locked up, there was a huge bromance on the Bard side that I was not expecting.
I mean, he disses him like every single time you hear him between when they broke up, quote unquote. He disses him every single time, but then when he sees him, it's like, I love you,
Yeah, it's like, you left me, you sent me away on the mountain, I had to walk back, and it's just like, that affected you that much? Like, because when they part ways, he's just like, I don't know, it's not a big moment, it's just, they part
I think
ways.
he doesn't have any friends, and Geralt, I always forget his name.
Geralt.
I think that's his best friend.
Yeah. Well, it made him kind of famous, right? Because he was singing songs in taverns, but none of them made him, this famous.
I was hoping we'd hear that song more often.
Oh, Toss a Coin to
Toss a Coin to Richer. You only hear that once.
I know.
What?
You hear it in the first season.
I think once.
I thought towards the end they hear it in a tavern.
Maybe. Not enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They need to do the rock version of it. I like the lower rock version.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah. Way better.
I was hoping you'd hear it in the second season. But he did have more songs in this one. He had like 3 or 4. Right.
Not as catchy.
No, not nearly. But then so you see Ciri's the witch is killing all the Witchers. Vesemir, who's kind of like a father to all of them, is just getting he's heartbroken. His sons are dying, but he's getting so mad that he just wants to kill Ciri.
Are they supposed to? I thought they weren't supposed to show emotion.
Nope, not supposed to. And that's why when Tess or whatever her name is,
Tessia,
came by, she had that little conversation dialogue about I think you Witchers do feel something. You just suppress it all. And I wonder if that scene that we're talking about now is kind of like a play into that, like just to solidify they really do actually feel stuff. They just
block it out.
Block it out. Really good at it.
Could be.
Yeah. But I don't know. Is there any details so far that I'm missing?
Not real. I mean, the visual is a lot easier, of course. It's just a lot of going on, and then she, summons the. I don't even know what those are.
I don't know what those are either. But you're right. So
the demons of Fleet Street.
Oh yeah. So the tree that they hang the medallions on.
Yeah.
They weren't aware that there was a monolith growing inside of that tree.
Yep.
And not growing. It probably happened when the not the purge, but the whatever it's called happened. The conjure or something. What was that thing called?
Something.
Right. Yeah. Oh well. So whatever that thing was that happened a while ago, where all the they thought the monoliths collided and brought evil monsters, but really they're kind of like this. They're like a network portal. Yeah. Yep. So there was one that was in their tree that they have inside their fortress. Every time a Witcher dies, they hang a dog tag on it or whatever. And so the witch is drawn to this tree, and she just splits it in half. There's a monolith there. Everybody's kind of like, what the heck is one of those doing in here? And she's got Ciri's powers, or maybe she's using her own, but she summons beasts through it. And at this point, they still think that there's beasts inside the monoliths, I think. But they quickly learn that it's really a portal to like another universe. They brought in their own multiverse.
They did. They don't need...
Everybody's doing like different universes.
Why not? Right. You can mess with characters randomly. You can bring in any character you want. Any faction, any species, anything.
That's it, right?
Way easier.
Opens up the door, makes it,
like Star Wars.
What about Star Wars?
Nothing. I'm just saying, like Star Wars.
But speaking of that, just to do a little like side note, not side note, but whatever. With multiverses and universes, when we were watching Spider-Man: No Way Home, I'm not gonna lie, when Ned had the sling ring and he was doing those things and he got the old Peter Parkers, I was hoping that he would sling ring and you would see like a version of Tony Stark in one of them.
That would have been cool. Right?
Doesn't have to be our timeline or our universe, but it could have been another universe that still looks like himself.
That would have been awesome. Shows him comes in, he goes, nope. Right. Sees the crap going on, and is like, nope.
I'm good. I'm out of here. Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Jarvis, get me out of here.
That'd have been a 5-second clip. Probably would have cost about $10 million.
No kidding.
But it would have been really good.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. But in the future, if Robert Downey Jr. ever decides to be Iron Man again, they could do it that way.
That's genius. It's genius.
I was hoping. I was so hopeful.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, there's lots of people you could bring in.
Yeah, you could.
Like maybe a bad version of Ned.
Ooh. Just probably see that later on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Back to The Witcher. Yeah, so that happens. She's bringing all these beasts through. It kind of turns out to be this big battle scene with who's left as a Witcher, who's still alive. Everybody's in this grand hall. They're trying to not kill, but trying to contain and see what the witch wants to get her to leave Ciri's body. And then they find out that the witch needs to have a host. Like, it just needs to be inside of a body. So before we get to that, because I feel like that's towards the end, was there anything else that happened in there? Maybe that's kind of
They're just kind of dying one by one slowly.
That's true.
Beasts. They're just...
yeah, there's a lot of Witchers that end up dying.
Yeah. Tons of Witchers.
There's only a handful.
There's like 4, 5, 6 left, something like that. There's not very many left.
Yeah.
There's under 10 for sure.
Jeez. I guess we can kind of cut to... So let's leave that part still open. Because we could cut over to this side.
Yep.
Because some of this is happening while all that's going down. Yep. They keep bouncing back and forth between Nilfgaard and this. That's the end.
That's the big part.
Yeah, that's the big part. So you get to see Lydia, which her face is all burned up. I didn't know until reading it. I was telling Colby before this. I didn't know why her face was all melted and burnt up. I guess the fire guy when he took the Witcher potion. So they made Ciri's got elf blood. I think that's what's called, right? Elf blood. So they it's the elder blood. That's what it is.
Elder blood.
It's the blood that they can use to make new Witchers. Because ever since this big thing happened with the monoliths, they haven't been able to make new Witchers, and so they got super excited. They extracted some of her blood. Well, it gets stolen, and the fire guy's working with this Lydia girl. What I didn't realize is that she drank the potion. So you see her later on in this episode, and her face is just messed up. You see her teeth. You can see into her throat, her esophagus, and it's a bit of a gruesome.
Looks like a Gombi.
Gombi? Is that in your Titan show?
No, that's what kids say. My kids say.
Oh, what does Gombi mean?
Like a zombie.
Oh.
It's adorable.
Why? Like a girl zombie?
No, it's just adorable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just saying.
I don't know why, but that made me think of Katie from Horton Hears a Who. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
Oh, it's like this little fuzzball, and she's like, "In my world, everybody's a unicorn and eats butterflies and poops rainbows."
Nope, never seen it.
You never seen that? Then
No.
she just has like this weird stare and goes off into the bushes.
Mm-mm. Gosh, man. What?
I am going to show you that before you leave tonight.
Okay. I will watch his unicorn lady with rainbows and flowers.
It's the cutest, creepiest thing you'll ever see.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll see.
But yeah. So that happens, but back to Nilfgaard, because those are the two big stories that are happening at Nilfgaard in the last episode.
At Nilfgaard, or with the Nilfgaardian army.
Oh yeah, Nilfgaardian army. Where are they at?
They're at Sintra.
That is Sintra?
Yeah. Remember, because that's where the elves
That's Sintra. Yep, that's Sintra. Okay, so yeah, where the Nilfgaardians are in the previous episode, the queen gal, she loses her newborn baby, and
Queen of the Elves. Queen of the Elves.
Yeah, Queen of the Elves, Francesca.
King of the Who?
But she only gets pregnant because she made a deal with the deathless mother, the devil. And when the deathless mother breaks out of her hut because she's had enough pain from the world, she absorbs everybody's pain, and when she gets enough, she's powerful enough to leave the hut that the Witchers trapped her in. But so that Francesca at some point in the season with Yennefer and another gal, they go down there and they're all granted wishes, but obviously it's just so they can fall back on the promise that the wish was, and the witch would get their pain.
More pain.
Yep, broken promises. So her baby dies. She thinks it's Redina, which is the queen of, or acting Redania, acting queen of the area they're in, Sintra. But she thinks it's her, and so she goes on this like war path, which was a pretty brutal scene and shocked me. But eye for an eye, you know.
She went nuts.
Yeah, she goes down the streets and marks all the doors that have newborn babies in them, and it cuts to the inside. You do see the babies.
You see a baby, yeah.
But just one, luckily, because it was kind of tough to see. But so she marks this like letter or whatever symbol on the door, and then it goes inside, and the baby and the bassinets getting like burned by the same letter, and then you see her go to door to door. She's doing it to all of them. And you hear all these babies screaming, they're in pain, and she just
gone.
And it goes quiet for a second, and then you just hear all these mothers screaming, and
it makes you feel how powerful are all these elves? How powerful are the elves?
Pretty powerful to do something like that, but they also work with like dark magic.
I got you. So like, if they're this powerful, why are they like hiding in caves in the beginning of the show?
No kidding.
Like, they say man pushed them out, but if they're this powerful, they should have at least defended themselves.
Man doesn't have magic. No, they do. So
some men do, but not all.
Oh yeah, there's mages and stuff, but yeah, for the most part, they should be able to
hold their own.
Yeah, create a ward, or like get a fort, create a ward so people can't come in, and just I don't know.
I wonder if that's what the book tells us. What exactly happened, but we don't have that. And they have too much time to explain, and yeah.
Like I was telling you, I bought the Witcher 3 game,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
but
because you're a window licker.
right? I just taking way too much time on Assassin's Creed. But somebody was telling me that where The Witcher 3 starts was where Season 2 takes place, and then it just goes on from there. So
Okay.
the game, if I do play it through, is going to go so far past the TV show,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really tempted to just jump ahead.
And cheat.
Yeah.
Can you cheat in that way?
I just want to know. No. I mean, in the game?
Yeah.
100%. It's a PC game.
Oh, yeah. Justin's going to cheat. He's going to cheat.
Yeah, there's always unless it's like an online game where you're playing on an online server like World of Warcraft. But when you actually download the game and you're playing local, you can do whatever you want.
Justin, infinite mana.
Circle over with your mouse cursor. I love that episode of South Park.
That is the funniest. I think that's the most watched episode ever.
Oh, it's got to be.
That was classic.
Yeah.
Classic. I made fun of that one while I was playing, you know?
Right. Mom, more Hot Pockets. Oh, man. That episode, no joke, I went and downloaded World of Warcraft that week.
Oh, man. That was the peak. After that was the peak right there.
Yeah, everybody wanted to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was to mock it or actually enjoy it, you were still playing
Some
it.
still play.
Yeah. I don't play anymore, but you do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But yeah, so she kills all the newborns in Sintra. You get to see this owl that's kind of, you can tell is pulling the strings to some degree, or at least spying. But in one of the scenes, you get to see the owl turn into Dijkstra, who...
Dijkstra. No, not Dijkstra.
No? Dijkstra?
That Dijkstra was just... I think Dijkstra's the...
Oh, Dijkstra's owl.
Yeah, Dijkstra's the... he's like the magic guy there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, you know. He's the magic guy. I forget his name. Not Redania. Is it Redania or Nilfgaard? It's Redania, I think. He's the owl guy for Redania. Yeah. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah?
Yep, that's what I'm going with. Dijkstra. There it was. Oh, maybe.
Well, here's the cast.
Okay.
I want to see a face. So...
Right there.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Dijkstra. So, all right, yeah. So you get to see the owl turn into Philippa Earhart.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd say.
Either way, the owl turns into a woman. It's later revealed that she's like a spy for Dijkstra, and Dijkstra is the one that's funding Jaskier.
Is it him or is it his boss?
No, so Dijkstra is funding.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dijkstra's was Jaskier's secret benefactor. So Jaskier, the bard, was transporting elves away because they're all getting hunted down and stuff, and brought them over to Sintra where all the elves can live happily. But yeah, so this guy in another kingdom he's helping make that happen, but his owl is still kind of there spying on everything, pulling the strings from behind the scenes, because you kind of think that one dude is going mad talking to her.
Yeah
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Was it that guy, Vesemir?
I
think so, right?
We're talking to who?
There was a guy helping out the king, in that scene where there was like a younger king talking to two people, and they were like, "Oh, here, have a drink," and he comes barging in, and he's just like, "No," kills them both, and or kills one of them, has the other one drink it, and it's like poison.
Yeah. Man.
Right? He's like a big burly dude.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember. I do remember, but I don't remember.
I think it's Vesemir.
I don't know.
Lord Hearn.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll lose some details watching the whole thing, but yeah. So you get to see who the owl is, and then let me go back here. I think that's
the main part until.
Yeah. Okay, I can't finish that part because that's the end of the episode. Okay, so then let's jump back over to the Witcher fortress. So man, I didn't realize that the Wild Hunt was part of this show. I mean, I know they've brought it up, but
Mhm.
that's kind of like a Viking thing
Mhm.
and whatnot. So they kind of realize that now that the witch needs a vessel, and that the monoliths are a portal instead of just something containing magical beasts. So Yennefer decides, who's magicless, that she will house the witch, because now she's trying to redeem herself to Geralt and Ciri, because she led Ciri down this path to get possessed. And her and Geralt, they're meant to be together, so she's just she realized she screwed up. So she takes on the witch. They do their little like magic spells or whatever, and Ciri summons a portal to this place,
The Wild Hunt place.
and they all jump into it. Oh, the witch leaves and goes into it.
She wanted to go home.
And so they all follow her, and they're in this like desolate desert type thing, and they just see like these dead riders on horses marching towards them, and the witch assembles a body on a horse. She kind of manifests a body.
She probably has a lot more power on her planet.
I think so. It kind of looked that way. So all of a sudden, the Wild Hunt is riding towards them. Deathless riders. The witch is there, and Ciri's got to get them out. She does it the same way she transports her and Yennefer across the river. She's just got this crazy power where she doesn't need to really use magic. Like, she doesn't have to say a spell.
Mm-hmm.
She can just want to be somewhere, and she's there. So she's already really powerful.
Yep. She knows it a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see the Wild Hunt played out more.
Yeah.
Deathlit, like, because you're fighting the dead.
Yeah.
Right? And it's always portrayed as like this giant battle in the sky type thing. I think it'll be cool.
Of course it'll be cool.
Yeah. And then kind of like the biggest plot twist, the one Colby was talking about last episode, was that they go back to Nilfgaard or Sintra.
It might be Sintra. It's Sintra. It's got to be Sintra, yeah.
Yeah,
Sintra.
I think so, because they were right outside when they were looking at the monolith and whatnot. But yeah, so they go back, and you get to see those two that are kind of in power over there. The dude with the weird face.
Fringilla and Cahir.
And Cahir, yep. Fringilla and Cahir. And so they know this, they know the White Flame's coming, and they want to impress him or her. At this point, you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so they think that by claiming that they killed the Nilfgaardian baby, that it's going to look good to the White Flame.
Killed the elf baby.
Elf baby, yeah, right. Francesca's baby. Francesca. So the White Flame shows up. You don't get to see his face, but they're all walking down this like corridor type thing or hall, and they're explaining that they did this. They brought in the elves. They built up all this hope, and then they killed the baby to keep them like kind of in pain and keep them,
and to show that they helped them. Yeah, they made an ally, but still deceiving them at the same time.
Yep.
So they kind of did double damage. Yep. So now they have the elves going crazy. They thought it would drive. I think they thought they would drive them mad. Well, that would drive someone mad. So
fight a war for them. Yep. And this White Flame guy is just like BS. You don't see his face just yet, but he really reveals to them that it was actually his plan. He's the one that killed the elvish baby, and they're kind of like dumbfounded. They're like, "Wait, what? Like, this was your idea?" But he turns around, and it's none other than Ciri's father, who never died. Back in Sintra, her parents were supposed to be dead on a boat out at sea or whatever. But it's Ciri's dad, older, which you do get to see the young version of him from season 1 in Ciri's like dreams that she's having.
Yep.
But yeah, he's older. He is the White Flame, which is the plot twist, and he I would assume he's doing this because he knows that Ciri's gonna obtain her mother's power. And I don't know. I don't know why he's doing the White Flame thing, but he is hunting Ciri down. He does want his daughter back. Yeah. Probably for the wrong intentions.
Absolutely.
Right? I would think so. But so the reason why that's important is because, one, it's her dad. Ciri talks about her parents a lot, but he is hunting her down. She was supposed to be like a kept secret, but a lot of people know about her at this point.
Well, especially if the king knows, or him.
Yeah, the Nilfgaardians or the elves knew of Ciri's power, and they kind of were wondering that. Why did the elves know about her so early on? The mages and witches, when they were having their council meeting, they were the ones wondering. But they knew about it because their dad is the White Flame, probably told the elves about Ciri. So that's why they knew. But so the elves know about her. They want to find her. Her dad wants to find her. And then the like kind of secret brotherhood of mages and witches, they know about her now. And they have a bounty on Ciri's head. Kind of like Khaleesi and Cersei.
Yep.
Yeah. So in season 3, there's a lot to pick up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good season.
I think so.
Season 2, so it was a good season. Season 2 was a lot better than season 1 in my opinion. Season 1 I gave it a 6 because the hype was so high. Season 2, maybe I let it relax a little bit. I gave it about an 8.
Right.
8 point something, you know?
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But it was a good season because that ending was so perfect, because you realize that what you've just been seeing is all these chess pieces moving into place for something amazing in the 3rd season.
I think they did a really good job.
Right.
I'll finish the season show.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go 15 seasons like Walking Dead.
Whew. Yeah, I got burnt out real fast.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Is that show still on?
I think so.
People still watching it?
I think so. Enough to.
Sorry for you suckers.
Yeah. Gave up a long time ago.
Oh, man. But so at the time of this recording, let's transition to The Expanse season 2. Unless there was anything more you wanted to say about that.
Good show.
Good show. Yeah, Witcher, check it out. Netflix, really good show.
I'd recommend it. It gives Colby stamp of approval.
Boom.
So does Gossip Girl.
So his vote doesn't really count. But The Expanse, at the time of recording this, the season 6 finale comes out in just a couple days, on the 14th there, and I can't wait for you to get up to where I'm at.
Yeah, it's about a month away. I'm about a month away. I'm in season 2, episode 7, I think is where I'm at right now. So I'm cruising along.
Yeah.
But it's a good show. It is a good show. It's gotten a lot better. I don't know what the angle is they're taking. I would recommend checking it out.
Season 2 was confusing in that sense because you just saw season 1. That was a who guessed it detective type season. Season 2 entirely different. And it kind of feels like, when I was watching season 2, it kind of feels like not the show, but like the directors, whoever's making the choices for the show, almost felt like they didn't know where they wanted to go with it. It's shot in all these different ways, but the actual story itself carries on, and it gets better and better and better in season 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen next. If you don't know much about it, it's worth checking out. I would give it Colby stamp of approval so far, as long as it doesn't tank like Game of Thrones, which you think it's going to.
I really do. So because season 2 has 13 episodes, I'm on the 6th season. There's only 6 episodes. Where I just saw, so episode 5 I just saw, and there's still 5 seasons of stuff that needs to be explained. I'll just say that. And you only have one more episode of the entire show. They're not making a 7th season. It's not a mid-season finale. It is the season finale, series finale. And in my opinion, I feel like I'm about to walk into another Game of Thrones situation.
Just ticked
where they just put way too much stuff to close off in such a short amount of time.
And they let Bran be the king.
Right. Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. It is 75 minutes instead of 60 minutes.
Oh, yeah. 15 extra minutes.
Yeah. Every article I read, they're like, but they're like, fans are worried, but the show, how do they word it? This will be the longest episode we've ever seen from The Expanse. And it's just like, it's not that much longer.
They did that in Game of Thrones too.
It's a commercial break longer.
Yeah, it's one extra commercial break, one extra budget money.
Yeah,
one extra money.
So I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I'm just hoping I'm not let down. If you watch season 6 season finale, don't comment how it goes below, because Colby's on season 2.
And I look at every single comment,
every single one. And but yeah, so where you're at, we were kind of talking a little bit before the show. He got to see a pretty messed up moment where so the Mormons are out in space. They're spacefaring. They want to move their whole religion of people to another planet where they can just populate that planet and have it be like a Mormon planet.
Like 17. Never mind. Not going there.
But
I'll lose that situation. I won't. No.
Oh, okay.
We're not going anywhere.
And so they've dumped tons of money. They've hired this guy. I forgot what his name is. Johnson.
Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson. They hired Fred Johnson and his crew to build them this ship, and it's kind of like a world for them because it's so massive. This is where they're going to live until they find a planet that they can inhabit.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing is it's gigantic. When they're inside, it almost reminded me of the Halo ring when they're inside of that, and it's just you're looking around. It's just ginormous. But not the OPA, but the Belters and I think the main characters are all on this.
Mm-hmm.
And they all just hijack. So Fred Johnson was hired to build it. He's almost done, and they need it to smash into Ganymede.
They need it to smash into Eros.
Eros, that's what it was. Yeah, not Ganymede. But they just need a ship to smash it into a station.
Ship, by the way. Huge ship.
So massive. And so they have no ships except for this giant Mormon ship.
So they jack it. They throw it at the planet. That's all I'm going to say is they blast this huge ship after this planet. Full thrusters. Crank it. Shoot it.
Boom. I think it was to try and destroy the proto-molecule, right?
No, it definitely was.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, Ares is the state. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it had completely taken over Ares, and they thought that this would just destroy it, disintegrate it.
It would just either blast it into a sun somewhere or destroy it somehow. They done goofed. That's all I'm going to say about that. They done goofed.
It was a super expensive mistake, but yeah.
$1 trillion probably mistake.
Oh, at least. But yeah, the Mormons devastated. They've got no ship.
The best part about it is it wasn't Fred Johnson's ship, so they just jacked it from him. That's the funniest part about it. Because he runs this whole city or whatever it is, and he just kind of got everyone out of it and just sent it away. Like, he couldn't even do anything about it because he's the guns, he's everything there.
Yeah, you're just watching your vessel to take you to another planet go away
and never come back.
Such a messed up moment.
Yeah. The one thing I don't understand about the show, though, is the communication is really good. As in, like, they're very far away from each other, but they can communicate very well.
Kind of. There's delays.
There is. Well, like when Earth and he was near Earth and that one thing, there was like a 15-minute delay. That's still fast. Yeah. I know technology in this show is way more advanced, obviously. But it seems like they can like on the radio and stuff on the comms, they can just kind of connect to each other really quick.
Oh, you're talking about their wideband and whatever the other one's called. But yeah, so the wideband and narrow beam communication, they can. You're right. So when it's like two ships in space, that's when the fast communication happens. And it does kind of seem that you are talking to another ship that's super far away.
Like millions of miles away, it seems like.
And they're getting communication right away. So I don't know how that whole beam technology works because that is really fast. It should all be like a 15, 20, half an hour delay, just like talking to a planet. Yeah. You're right. You're definitely right about that.
Thank you.
Did you see the slingshot episode?
What?
Were they killing themselves slingshotting around planets?
Oh, yeah. That was season 1.
Yeah, okay, because they explained the hyperdrive thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
The guy who invented it dies by his own invention.
But he's like, at least my wife will get the money for it.
Yeah. He's stuck to the floor, can't even like move, and the ship's just going faster and faster and faster.
It's a pretty funny scene.
Yeah. But they think about a lot. Like they get injected with that stuff that goes into their blood to thicken it up so all their blood doesn't rush to their brain. And there's quite a bit. I love the physics side to the show.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good show. Yeah, it's a very good show.
But you're right. For a show that tries to focus on a lot of details out in space, the communication does seem a little weird.
They are very good at communication, like very far away. Like when Eros is going like what
it's
up there. G15.
Yeah.
I think they said they were going, and they were just rocketing away. as fast as they could. I don't know how fast G15 is, but it seems like they're moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
And they're communicating still good the whole time. Just seems like it would be a little.
Radio waves, maybe shoot speed of light.
When I come to your house, I lose towers. I can't even.
We can't even like not drop a call here, but they can just beam communications across galaxies, it feels like.
Yep.
Oh man. But yeah, no, it's season. There's a really cool scene with Amos where they're on I think it's Ganymede. It's
I'll figure it out. I'll let you know. I'm coming.
I think it is this season. There's going to be a really cool scene with Amos where the sociopath side of him comes out.
Oh, nice.
And just makes a heartless decision and doesn't phase him, but he has like the best one-liner for it. Okay. And you're just like, oh, Amos, you're my guy.
Okay. We'll see.
Oh, man. And then Boba Fett. Yeah. I mean, it's what we've been needing because The Mandalorian's not out. Mm-hmm. We're waiting for that. But Boba Fett, we've seen 2 episodes. The third one dropped at the time of this recording. What are your thoughts?
I do like it. I do like The Mandalorian a little bit better right now.
Yeah.
A little bit better. It's good. It is good. I think it isn't as good as Mandalorian, but I don't remember. But it's hard to compare the two because Mandalorian was the first time we've seen it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So comparing if this came out first, it would probably be, I think, flip-flopped.
Kind of. Well, kind of. So, yeah. So I agree. I like Mandalorian more, but I feel so Mandalorian is like a progression story.
Yeah.
Boba Fett is like a fill-in story. So you saw the Mandalorian get Boba Fett's armor.
Yep.
And then this whole show so far kind of seems like it's filling in the blank on how Mando lost his armor, how he's getting it back, like that whole chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. So it feels like it's a filler when it should have just been like where they parted ways in The Mandalorian. I would have loved to just see his story progress from there.
Okay.
Not like not how the Sand People got his armor and stuff like that.
The Sand People.
It wasn't.
No, it was Sand People. Yeah. Yeah. No, the Sand People are really cool. They have this cool, communication.
Except for that, they do like humanize the Sand People a lot more.
Yeah.
On the Boba Fett side,
they do,
yeah.
And how he's like actually willing to help them because they don't know that technology or anything like that. It gives you a different side of the Sand People, I think.
Yeah, and he learns like the ways, like their fighting ways and stuff.
No, it's pretty cool. I'm a big guy of backstories right now. I'm feeling backstories.
Are you?
I'm feeling backstories.
Oh, okay. So this is right up your alley then.
Yeah, I'm feeling backstories. I love me some backstories. Yeah.
And it's cool that they kept the same actor from the original movies.
We did not know that, actually.
Yeah, we were looking it up. And he's done every voice for every video game,
every single one. He loves his video game voices.
But, yeah, no, this one, so the first episode was just, this episode though was pretty cool.
It was you got to better,
see, you got to see the black Wookiee, black Kersantan.
That's something like that, yeah.
Whatever. The Hutt twins Wookiee, which that's the other part you get to see. You get to see 2 Hutts, like Jabba the Hutt, but it's his cousins.
I think cousins.
Cousins, yeah. And they are just the
same thing.
Same big fat slobs.
Beautiful looking creatures.
Slug things. I feel bad for the guys. I don't think
that's not possible. I agree.
I don't think that amount of people could carry those 2 big worms or whatever.
They're about 1/10 short.
Yeah, these 2 giant worms. Well, if you know what Jabba the Hutt looks like, you know what these look like. It's his cousins. It's a boy and a girl. But you hear like stomping, and then you see this wide platform that's buckling, being carried by like 10 guys. And the worms are just so massive compared to these guys. Mm-hmm. There's no way.
No way.
And it's got all the amenities and stuff for the worms on there. There's food, fans, all this stuff.
Yep. There's no way.
Not electric fans, just fans. But
rubbing rats all over his body.
Yeah.
That doesn't get you going. Nothing will.
Yeah. But, they just kind of bark in. They want to run whatever town he's in, and Mando stands his ground, and he's just like, no. Somebody took over after your cousin died, and I took over after him. This city's mine. Yeah. But I think I think it's going in a cool direction, especially if they keep introducing characters that you really want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that the Wookiee and Boba Fett would battle.
They might. They're going to.
I think so. Because even when the Hutts called it off, the Wookiee was still looking at him like, I can't wait to mess you up, buddy.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It looks so good.
It does.
The Order of the Knights, the mayor steps in, kills him.
Mayor.
Interesting
Not
guy.
The mayor's like assistant.
Oh, he's weird.
He's a very weird guy, but he's got some. He's just funny how he talks.
He is like a mild Pee Wee Herman or something.
Yeah, just something about that guy.
Yeah, he's whimsical.
He's like condescending everything he says, like threatening you, but not. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. He's an interesting one. And then other than that, I think the only thing that really happens is the train scene, which was kind of cool. That was a cool battle.
That was a cool battle.
Yeah, he's with the Hutts. This train goes by, shipping stuff, spice, Dune.
And that's what it reminded me of.
They even say Dune.
I know.
Yeah, I loved it.
I was like, the spice? What?
You transporting spice across the Dune?
I know.
Whoa, you can't get more direct than that. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. But yeah, so these guys, these fish things, I think they're
Beautiful
fish.
creatures, actually.
They have a water cart. They look like fish, but yeah, they're transporting spice across the desert.
The
Dune. God, I love it. And every time they go by, they pick off some of the sand people, just for kicks.
I mean, that would be kind of.
You're just riding in the train. You're like, oh, here they are. Boom. Got
Everyone
one.
just opens a window.
Yeah. I wonder if they're just like rich fat cats and they're just like waging bets in there and stuff.
It's like going hunting.
Yeah. Right.
It's like you just
Deer.
Yep, deer. Oh, we're going Sandman hunting or sand people hunting. So everyone get your side, and then they all just go, and then.
Did you get your tags? Oh, I forgot to get them. That's all right. I won't claim that one.
You can have that one.
Yeah. But yeah, Boba sees it and he's just like, nah, not today. Follows these speeders that go by. He follows them to a town, just wrecks them, and takes their speed. They are like bikers.
They are definitely like bikers.
Their gear, their outfits were like bikers.
Mm-hmm.
The little like pod racers, whatever they're called.
Yep.
Land speeders or whatever. They were outside like parked like motorcycles.
Yep.
And he just steals them all and brings them back. That was cool.
That was cool.
They take over the train. Honestly, just a cool little battle scene where they're androids conducting the train. It should have been Jeff in there, but there's an android conducting.
That's why the train crashed.
Jeff, you should have been there. Choo choo, buddy. And it's like a high speed bullet train, and they're on it, in it, on the outsides. Like they fully utilize the train for the full battle scene, and it's cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah,
it's a good show so far.
Yeah, I mean, Jon Favreau's not going to let us down.
No.
Right?
Not happy. Happy won't let us down.
Happy. Because he's happy. Yeah. It's a good show. I'm probably going to watch the third one tonight.
I probably won't. What time is it? Nope, I probably won't.
10:30 at night.
That or The Expanse.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I have to watch Boba Fett with my kids, so I can't.
Oh, they're also watching. Yeah, makes sense. Yep. Yeah. Just in case you guys weren't aware, CES happened. If you're interested,
what's CES?
Consumer Electronics Show, biggest electronic show in the world, happened in Las Vegas. And there was some cool stuff, some weird stuff. One of the cooler things is that BMW made the iX concept car. So it is just a concept car, but the entire car is e-ink. The surface of it is made with like e-ink, like a Kindle. So it's all electronic, and you can control the color of your car. You can only do black or white, but you can do shades of black in there to make it like gray, and you can control the pattern, anything. If you want racing stripes, done. If you want like the left side, tic-tac-toe. So they're all done with geometric shapes. You can kind of see it here. You might be able to, like you'd have to do thick bands, but
it's fine. Yeah,
I think you could probably do it.
I'd win.
The problem with that, though, and I can see how this would be used. Say you're in like a high speed pursuit, and you make it black, and then you get way ahead of the cops, and then you're like, okay, white, and then they're like, all right, I was looking for a black car. I don't see I don't see it anymore.
Oh yeah,
right. So, or vice versa, whatever. Make it white, then change it black to blend into the night to escape.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I see multiple problems with this car.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You think it's not gonna get scratched?
Dude, each panel has to be so expensive.
Can you? How often does cars get scratched?
All day, every day, every minute.
Single minute. So you get someone that hits. You get some kids next to you that open their door, hit your panel.
Door dings you.
That's not gonna be just let's go get some ding, whatever.
Right.
That's gonna be like, let's bring that door in.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get a new door.
Yeah.
Take the panels off the door at least.
Oh, 100%.
You have to reshape it and all that fun stuff. You tell me that's not gonna be a couple grand just for that?
Just for a little panel? Yeah, at least.
And then if you don't fix it, it's gonna mess it up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So the Kindles, if you like press too hard on the screen, because it's liquid crystals, I think, in there. So you just get like a black spot where the damage is.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have a permanent like defect on your car, and it just it
would bug you.
It would bug you because it does still move because electricity's still running to it. So you'll have like this black blob that's kind of like doing its own thing. It just can't form correctly. Yeah.
And then what about like heat?
Yeah, dude.
Cold?
Like we were talking about before the podcast, cold, extreme cold, not extreme, but like freezing makes Kindles not work. So I don't know what they've done for this. Maybe the heater kicks on automatically to heat up the car from the inside. But yeah, there's so many things that would go wrong for this car.
Maybe they're gonna have. I don't know. It just seems like so much can go wrong with it. Like
cool
little
concept.
Things. Yeah, no, it's a cool idea. I'd love to have different colors. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they're way smarter than me and you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it just seems like that's gonna one little kid, one little 4-year-old opens the door, bang. That's a $2, $3, $4 grand repair.
It's not a car for the middle or lower class. It's definitely the upper class.
And they ain't gonna leave their insurance.
You're right. Dang it. It happened
Let's
again.
go.
Nobody left their insurance. Yeah. Samsung, this is going to make you want to drool. Look at the bend on this. This is 55 inches of sweetness. So Samsung and their Odyssey line, they have their G9, I think it is, which is a pretty extreme bend. Yeah, G9. It's like a wraparound monitor for gaming.
Oh.
And it's got a really extreme curve to it. So it's made to like when you're close enough, the screen covers your peripherals just
that's
about.
Really cool.
That one, I think those are like 27, 32-inch monitors, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They just came out with like a TV for a monitor. This is 55 inches, which is just massive. And it's got a more extreme bend to it. So they're showing it in the vertical mode at CES. I was looking at somebody play it. If you sit at a desk and you're looking at this screen goes beyond your field of view. Like it is above your head.
That'd be really cool.
Right.
Wow.
Oh. But it does flip horizontal
Sideways,
landscape.
any ways you want.
Mm-hmm.
Get 2 of those next to each other. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'd be so amazing, dude, right? Just ultra wide, like anywhere
Get
you
2 of them
look.
stacked on top of each other.
Ooh, doggy.
Man, that'd be like 10 grand.
You would need a RTX 3090 to power that bad boy.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm halfway there. Got one. But yeah, 4K monitor, 55 inches, which is just insane. And then I thought there was one more cool thing that happened at CES. There was a lifelike robot there that they were showing off. It's not in this. Oh, one of the things. So have you ever seen Star Trek or any sci-fi show where the doors slide open automatically?
No.
Oh, yeah, you have. There was a
Like when you go to the grocery store, they just open for you?
pretty much. Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. So there was a company there at CES that made that for your home. So like your bedroom door, it'll sense when you're walking up, it'll just slide automatically into the wall. And then as soon as you cross through and it detects that it's empty, it'll slide closed. But it happens really fast. You'd think it'd like chop somebody's arm off or something, but there's like little sensors in there. So if anybody like puts their arm back in, it's stopping. But it's just like, yeah, kind of cool. But then there was some dumb stuff. So this thing, guess what this is?
Dog toys.
No, human comfort toys. So there was a company. Let me scroll down to it. Yakao or Yukai, Yukai. It's a nibbling pet, and it's to soothe you. Its only function, it's a plush toy. You stick your finger in its mouth and it nibbles on your finger. That is that is its only function, and it's to soothe people. People get stressed out and need their fingers nibbled on. Oh man, I'm gonna put this little animation up behind us so you can see what we're.
What?
Yeah.
Did you read that part?
Read it? No.
This is an item you don't want, but still want to get because of curiosity. Nope.
No.
Nope.
The Japanese company has developed stuffed animals that gently nibble on your finger for comfort.
If you send me that meme.
It's so stupid.
That's comforting. So, when have I ever wanted to shove my finger in someone's mouth and let them nibble on it?
When have you ever wanted to shove your finger in a toy and have it nibble on it?
Never in my life have
Right?
I ever wanted to do that.
That's so stupid.
Disgusting. And look at it, it's like cockeyed and everything too. It's like half awake. It's like going to.
I know, it looks like you
Someone's-
got hit with like horse tranquilizers.
It's like you have to drug up the toy and then you gotta stick your finger in your mouth. Gosh.
It is so dumb. This was another weird one, but kind of cool. It's a fully electronic guitar from Samsung.
Mhm.
But it's so like think a Guitar Hero, but with a real guitar. It lights up so it knows what song you're trying to play, and it'll light up the spots on the riff.
That'd be really hard to see.
Yeah, or fret, not riff. On the fretboard. Yeah, you definitely need to play with your head over it. But
banjo.
yeah, kind of a cool way to teach everybody how to play. You
Mhm.
know, lights up the little dots, and this is a creepy. So they came out. There's who made this? Singlet health tracking bulb. It's a light bulb you stick into your room, and there's sonar technology in this bulb, so it's constantly pinging your room, and its job is to sense your heart rate, sleep patterns, stuff like that, and give you updates on how well you're sleeping and all that kind of crap. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the bedroom that I don't know if I want it scanning and reporting data.
Like nightmares.
Nightmares, lots of things, you know?
Nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah, so this bulb just constantly scans your room.
It's weird.
That's very weird.
I thought they had the Apple Watch for that.
Yeah, I feel a lot safer with that because that data is not going anywhere. This thing has to go to the cloud, then to your phone, and yeah. Just kind of
Nice.
weird.
Hey, let me see that nibbler.
You want to see that thing in action again? Num, 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 num.
Soft biting in Japanese. 20 different nibbling patterns.
What?
Mhm.
Are you kidding me?
There's no
Th-
details about the
this
cost, but
like
you
a-
can get a cat or a dog-shaped cute toy. They're not cute.
Kind of
It's
almost seems
creepy.
like a fetish thing or
It's
something.
definitely a fetish thing.
That's so weird.
And the weird part is they're going to sell because there's enough creepers out there.
There's enough. Yeah. There's a lot of people wound up right now that just need anything to comfort them, which is weird. And I could see this thing selling
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Right?
I would buy you one just as a joke.
I would want to stick a firecracker in that thing and
I'd
blow
be
it
like, close your eyes, hold out your hands, and I'd find
Num,
your
num,
finger
num,
and
num,
I'd go,
num, num, up. It's so stupid. It is so dumb. And I hate that, like, us as people have come to this point where we need a plush toy to nibble on our finger to calm us down. We all need to just grow up and just pull up our big people pants.
and nibble on your own finger.
Nibble on your own finger. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, just kind of crazy. I figured I'd point out a couple of highlights.
You
and
gotta show that
lowlights.
one. You gotta show that one on the background for like. Just repeat it.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Stick my finger in it. Num 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 num.
Nope. Here's another one. Num 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 num. Like gosh.
It is so dumb. AMD, Intel, and Nvidia also had stuff there. They were also talking about their latest. Nvidia dropped a couple graphics cards. Intel, some low end processors, and then AMD had some stuff. Yeah, let us know if you liked it. Those challenges. Let us know if you want to see us do something different. Not Spice. Let's take a break from Spice. Maybe we'll try the Arby's. Maybe not. But maybe like something gross, something sour.
I don't like gross.
So one of my buddies recommended. He saw the chip one, and he was just like, "You guys should do those 1,000-year-old eggs that they do on Fear Factor.
No.
The black
Dude,
eggs.
disgusting. I will puke.
Yeah.
I think I can handle. I think I still give myself now. I'm giving myself an 8 out of 10 for spiciness now.
Yeah, you should.
Grossness stuff. I'm about a 3.
It's tough.
Of puking.
There's a lot of aspects to it because you have smell, the look, the texture, and a lot of times it's going to be something slimy and unappealing, and right. But
like, do you ever have those jelly beans that are all the kinds?
Yes.
Have you eaten them all?
Oh, dude, I have a bag of them.
No.
Ryan gave me a bag.
Yeah, they're like.
We're gonna do that on the next episode.
I'll puke on those ones. If you want to be,
we're definitely doing that on the next episode. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. We're gonna the whole time we're doing the interview. No, I don't know, maybe not the whole time, but we're just gonna. So this bag doesn't say junk on it. It doesn't say nothing helpful. It's just a clear bag that has jelly beans in it. And Ryan gave it to me. It's like this. It's a big bag. And so me and Tiff, we tried a couple, and like first one I got toothpaste. Next one good. I got a barf one in there somewhere. But they all look like they should be good.
Oh my gosh.
And half of them are just gross.
I don't like those. I don't like those at all.
Subscribe.
We do.
So you don't miss that.
You want to see me get buckled on? You want to see me lose? There you go.
Yeah. One of the things I think we might try. I got to look into it a little bit more because there was a video that kind of looked like it hurt quite a bit. But the sourest candy in the world. I don't know. It was like pure citric acid or something. But the video I saw, the guy puts it in his mouth for like 10 minutes or something, and he pulled it out. Showed his tongue to the camera. It was bleeding in like 4 spots. Not my cup of tea, but if maybe there's like a challenge we can make out of it where it's like who can keep it in their mouth for a minute. Because if it's cutting up your tongue, that's got to be unbearable. I don't think we would do 10 minutes or whatever that guy did. But maybe like just like 30 seconds and you just get to see our reaction to the...
And you watch us smile and we have blood in our teeth.
Yeah. Or like maybe like 30 seconds and like whoever doesn't make a face wins.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
We're probably both gonna make a face. But
yeah.
But yeah, let us know if there's other challenges we're not thinking of. Let us know if you want us to do it and try it out. Make sure it's humane, safe for us, so we can keep making episodes.
So the one chip challenge was safe.
Yeah. I mean, did we die? Yeah, so the next time we'll be talking about well, no, we're not going to talk about the Expanse finale.
No,
but,
we're not.
We will be talking about Eternals. You going to watch it?
Is it free? What?
Actually, I don't know. I didn't hop on.
It's got to be free.
It's free for me, but I don't know.
Why wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
It'll be free to me.
All right, cool. So maybe we'll talk about Eternals, but let us know about challenges. I'm really curious to see what you guys like to watch or want us to do. But you guys, have a good one.
Maybe some buffalo wings from like the hot ones from. You know what? I want to go. You want to go gross? I want to go spicy again.
You want to go spicy again?
I mean, not up.
I can get
Maybe
the hot
level.
ones kit. I mean, I can get the hot ones sauces.
What ones?
So the hot ones show. They do the 10 wings and stuff, and we can get the full lineup of sauces.
How was Scoville?
They start off usually, I think it's like around 7,500, and then it goes up to 2 million.
Never mind. No, I was thinking like Buffalo Wild Wings, like getting some of those hot wings.
But I mean, celebrities do it, so I don't know. I don't want to like undercut what they're doing, but some celebrities get through with flying colors where you're like, really? You almost wonder if it's like diluted on the wings with other stuff, but then you see like celebrities that really respond to it like you would expect 2 million to respond, like should be.
2 million sauce. Is sauce worse than chip? I want to know that.
Well, they're not eating the whole chip or like the whole wing. It's just one bite is all.
It's just one bite?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder what's worse. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out. We'll do some digging.
Yeah.
We're going to torture ourselves in the future for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys stay classy. We will see you in the next episode. Don't forget about our podcast, Talking Nerdy, available everywhere. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Yeah. Peace.
Oh, you didn't do the flippity flip.
I didn't do that randomly.
Yeah. Sprinkle it in there.
Sprinkle it.